Hey guys, happy FlossTube Monday. It's Julie, SylverStitches, and here is a very irritable Charlotte. She is lying on top of my uh, pattern binder. Um, she was lying there before, just on the blanket, and now I had put the binder there and she wanted to go back to her spot. She was very, I don't know if I want to stay here. It was very cute. Anyway, so now this is a very disturbed Charlotte. Happy Monday. Hello, FlossTube. It's Julie, SylverStitches, on this super sunny um, Monday, February 3rd, 2020. I got it right. Um, I have a list, so here we go. And then I dropped the list, so let's see how far I get. Hold on. Cool kid alert. Alright, sorry. What is that list about? Okay, we're gonna start out with whips, what I've done this week. So I have stitch counts already attached. I don't have anything to drink, but it's going to be a long one. I'm going to tell you that now. Pretty excited. Since I do have a lot of new viewers, welcome, and thank you for joining me. I'm at 70. 70! What? I didn't know. I didn't know that that was gonna ever happen. But thank you. Huzzah! So, I do have two weekly videos. I seem to, look, I have a shadow. Two weekly videos that I do. So I do Mondays, Stitch with Me, Monday Floss Tube, oh yeah, Monday Floss Tube, and a Saturday morning-ish Stitch with Me. Last Saturday though, the first, holy cow, man. Like, I was talking about absolutely nothing, I feel. Anyway, no worries. Go check it out. I am working on my Haid, so that's probably why nothing, not a lot of chatter that made sense was happening. So, as you saw in the previous clips, you saw Charlotte, very grumpy, and you saw how my setup for my stitching day was. Like how I normally set up for my normal stitchy spot. Maybe I will show you from this angle as well, just so that you get a kind of picture. It is in the corner if you've been watching Flossmas from December. It is in the corner that I had my Christmas tree. So, here we go. So we're going to do whips. We're going to do what I'm currently working on. I'm going to show you my sips, my stitches in progress, not my works in progress. So there's a lot of those. Get ready. And I'm going to show you my finishes as an end wrap up, kind of. So who knows how long this is actually going to be. So we're just going to start. So I am part of Whip Go. I am doing the Whip Go thing as I fix my crazy messy hair. So the number 3 Whip Go... Oh, before we start that, let me tell you how February is going to go. If you didn't see my Stitch with Me that I tried to explain, but I don't really know if you got it. So I take my phone in the morning. First, I do a daily 30. So I stitch a daily 30. You'll see what it is and why I'm stitching it in my whips. But I do 30 minutes right when I wake up, whenever that is, as a daily 30, just to get it out of the way. Not out of the way, but you know what I mean, so that I have time to do it when I'm still awake. And then I spin my wheel. My wheel has whips on it. No. A whip wheel, my Haid, Whip Go, and a new start. So I have 4 different options, and I've put each of those 5 times. So clearly it's only going to get to 20. So maybe I'll add a, who knows? We'll see how it goes. So each of those are listed 5 times. So it is really random on what I'm going to stitch that day. All I know for sure is that I'm stitching my daily 30. But everything's going to get the same amount of love. 5 stitches, 5 days per month for at least this month. So that's going to get me to the 20th. So we'll see what happens after the 20th. If I, you know, maybe we'll see. We'll see what happens when I get there. But first on the line of whips I worked on this week. I just want to let you know that in January, I stitched 4,211 stitches. Who am I? So I'm clearly not going to make it to 200,000, I don't think. We'll see, because this already in my 3 days of so far is a quite impressive number. So we'll see how that goes. But that, of course, won't be every week. Okay, so first up on my Whip Go board, numbers 3 and 23 were drawn. So this is number 3. Oh, it's upside down. So here is my no, Debbie Mums, I guess. Here's the dimensions, Debbie Mum mini banner winter, and the sun is going to prove a difficult situation today. Anyway, so it's pretty exciting. I'm gonna have to hold it up with a paper because it is black, on black fabric, 14 count black Aida. So we'll just do this. Here we go. So today I've already put in 100 stitches because today is a Whip Go day, my first Whip Go day of the month. So I'll also be posting this. I should have a before picture in my picture somewhere, hopefully. Anyway, so I've added this gold stripe that I guess is his bag, part of his bag. I added all of those, mostly all of those. And then I filled in a little bit of apparently an orange red. There's really no difference. Well, a little bit, I guess. It's in here. So that made 100 stitches. So I'm off to a good start for the progress on that. Today is only 12:30 at most right now. So I still have a lot of stitching time left for today. I'm going to have to, he's still in the original packaging. It's all sticky here. I'm going to have to go to one of my infamous project bags because look at what just happened. Come on. So even though I said in a couple of videos ago that I was going to rewrap or rebobinate or whatever all of my dimensions floss, because I did that for Beacon at Rocky Point, even though I haven't worked on it since. But it was just so frustrating that day. But I'm going to show you what I did originally back before I think I'm going to have to do it again on this one. I feel like there's not enough paper in here to show you the pattern. Where'd the pattern go, guys? It's over there. Sorry, thought I was organized. Hold up. Ha! Okay, so I'm just going to show you my legend because I'm not going to show you the pattern. So what I did was I put LC or SC on beside each of the numbers, colors, which is a very fast reference point to say, oh, need to grab the on this card. So that was my pre-sorting for this one. Yeah, so I have Simon. So I showed you Charlotte, right, at the beginning of this floss tube. But Simon, you can tell whose cat is whose. Simon just curled up on that binder and called it a day and fell asleep. Charlotte, not too happy. Definitely James's cat. Anyway, that's one thing, and we've been talking for 9 minutes. Oh, sorry. So, talking for 9 minutes. We bought I got her attention. So this guy in here, he's a mouse in a ball. So 2 of my cat's favorites. So balls and mouses, plus Squeaky. So, who knows? I just kicked it. That's why anyway. Focus, focus. It's going to be a long video. All right, so my next one, I'm going to show it way back here because it's just a printout, but it's my Daily 30 piece that I'm working on for, until I guess I finish it, a girl at piano, way back here. So it's literally just a girl sitting at a piano. It was a freebie, but it was from 2002. Yeah, it says courtesy of Something in Common. So Something in Common Designs is who designed it. I can't tell you where I found it because I don't know. So when I was younger, how I first got the first, the first story, the first stitching story kind of thing. I was at my friend's house. My friend, when we were 16, 17, they were cross stitching. I was like, hey, that's cool. I want to try it. So then I tried it, fell in love. We went through all the freebie sites at that point in time and printed off a whole lot of different things. Okay. They're mostly all smalls. Some are mediums, some are large. I don't even know how I got away with that large, but it is what it is. It's in the past. And so I have a whole binder. That was the binder that you guys saw everybody sleeping, well, Charlotte sleeping on this morning. I did not brush my hair, totally, ugh, but I wanted it down. So, stitching glasses, apparently lifesaver now. No, I can't go back. Is that like problem now for me? Who knows? All right, so that was so she is called Girl at Piano. So far on her this month, because I stitch on her every day and it's the 3rd. I've already stitched on her today. So far I've put 195 stitches in her. Everybody's going to need a backing today because I'm against the sun. Alright, so here's my question for you all. There, that's good. This purple in here, that purple, is not supposed to be there. It was supposed to be a pink, like another shade of pink. Should I finish this purple? Should I add, I think it's like a lighter shade of pink. I tried to go one off, like it was supposed to be, here, let's see. It's supposed to be 819. I didn't have 819 at the time, meaning it's not my stash right now. But I think I tried to go for 818, but 818 is the same almost color, at least for me, that the other light pink was. So should I hold off, rip this out, and do the light pink like it's supposed to be, or should I leave the purple in? That was my question of the day for you guys. I was gonna do, sure. Yeah. So, this darker pink is the called for color, so that's that. So she clearly is already sitting at the piano. I just need to make the piano and the rug that's underneath, and add some hair. So and then there's a full coverage background. But I do have a Michael's card. I am planning on buying more thread for some of my Hades that I wanted to start, but I didn't have everything called for. So I'm only stitching the called for Hade because that's just, there's no words. Anyway, so that's Girl at Piano by Something in Common Thread Designs. Oh my goodness, Something in Common Designs. I love her. She's for my mother-in-law. She doesn't celebrate her birthday and she doesn't celebrate Christmas, but I figured she's going to celebrate this year because she's turning 75. Throwing it out there. That's all there is to that. This is going to be a disaster by the time I'm done because if you know me, you know my SIP, my stitches in progress pile, and that's crazy. So we've got to at least keep these guys organized. The next in the list of things / what's in the box is my Heaven and Earth designs that I'm working on as a continuous until it's done all the way through the year. Again, 5 times. for the month of February. So I've already stitched on it once. Where's my notes? And since switching to my tablet for my pattern keeper, it's working way better. It's like on a larger scale, of course. So instead of my tiny phone trying to like zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. You heard that. That was my elbow. Okay, so I'm here. I'm here, and I forgot to, in my, not that it matters, because it is what it is. It's only 17 stitches. Remember these stitches over here when I was going to stitch, like, extreme cross country? That's not happening clearly, right? Because I'm deciding to do a diagonal stitch on the diagonal. So here we go. So my stitch count for completed stitches is not correct in my tablet, but that's okay. So I'm here. Yeah, so 85 stitches that I was able to complete. I do have to go to Michael's or somewhere. Maybe I'll go to Textile Traditions in a town next to me in Almont to be able to go there so I can shop local kind of thing and not big box store. But I have the gift card for Michael's. It's a catch-22. So I need the color that's going down here next, because can you see I have nothing. Oh yeah, sorry, that's my, anyway, I got nothing down there. So instead of missing this one and going all the way up, I need the 169. I can't do it. I don't have it. It's not happening. So this is Sad Fairy by, again, I gotta just learn how to say your name, Elena Lazareva. Anybody has any, how-tos on her name? That's great. This I keep in my project bag made by Heather's Handcrafting. It is, love it. Love it. Got it for Christmas from my sister. Came with a needle and thread keep kind of booklet thing that I show in every, now seems to floss tube. So I keep my flosses in there. Hopefully I'm going to not be having to stitch with too many more at this point before I have to get rid of some. Because there's no more space. So, and then this is my needle minder that I use almost every day that you see posted online at SylverStitches on Instagram. And these are my purchase from my dollar store. My handy dandy, they worked really well. They really did when I was using them, have been using them on my bigger, larger projects. Alright, so the next in the pile, I didn't do a stitch count this week. Well, I did from February 1st, since I didn't want to go back and tally the whole, from, it got too complex. Anyway, next on the, in the lineup is Autumn Fairies by Karen Middleton of Heaven and Earth Design, not of, but an artist for Heaven and Earth Design. It was a freebie a long time ago. It's about a hedgehog in like a fall foliage kind of situation, even though it might not look like that right now. So, here we are. So I'm ignoring this whole part right now. These are all the called for colors. That's what's in my stash. So I'm going to have to go and to Michael's / Textile Traditions and pick up all the missing colors. But I did work from here, well, from here, because I did some stitches up there too, I think. So here down, 320 stitches I was able to put into here. The other question I had, because the 211, the certain colorway, that, well, yeah, 211. All right, so 211 is here, right? You can see the difference, right? So this was all my old, not my old, this was what I originally started using. And then I found another bobbin of it, but it turned into a different Is it noticeable? This is not going to hang in a museum, so I don't really care. I just wanted to know your opinion of what you think, because I can see that it's a different, like, Milla shade of purple, but does it matter? Nope. Nope. Nope, it doesn't. Or should I rip it out? But that's a lot of stitches. Rip it out and stitch it in the current purple, like in the new age, the latest, because it's not. It's not. Okay, that was 320 stitches. Next, we're going back to January. This was one of my January starts. This ended up being the last January start of, I don't know if that's James's way of telling me that he's awake. Anyway, last January start of my books over there. Fail. Of January. My last January start. So, this is the Friendship Sampler, which I'm going to have to get another... Good grief. I got not used to stitching on this, or filming on this side. So, it says a friend. I got a goose. Definitely from 1990. It's from a book that was published in 1990, so clearly it's going to be a book that was already pre-designed in the 80s, right? So definitely, that's a definite 80s goose right there. Didn't change any of the... That's a lie. Not called for colors, but close enough to. Like, I picked out a green and a burgundy and a... Anyways, yeah. That's that. Can't tell you how many stitches because I didn't look it up, but it was part of my 4,211 of January. The next thing is also a... By the time January rolled around and finished, then I stopped working on it because it was one of the Whip Go pieces. Was my ornament stocking. I'll show you where I was last on that. And I guess I can put all those colors away because I'm not going to be using them in the foreseeable future. So I got... Sorry, no drink. Okay. Alright, so here we go. So, last time since you saw this, I did this, maybe, this and this, maybe this and this and this, no, I don't, anyway, that's what it is now. I'm putting that away until it comes back up on the whip wheel. Maybe I should call it a sip wheel. Anyway. Sorry. Funny, not funny. Here, permanent all the time. Okay. I was going to do I left that bag over there. Man. I was going to do another thing for my mother-in-law as my daily 30, but when I started it, I wasn't feeling it, and I couldn't see myself working on it every day. I will show that to you after, because I went up to my attic, even though I live in an apartment. We have a storage room on the other side of the building, on the 3rd floor. I call it the attic because, you know, why not? And I have a whole lot of stuff stored up there, and some of my cross-stitch stuff is up there, and I went in, and this goes away too. Okay, sorry. I went in and found a whole lot of things that I not lost, not missing. I knew they were there, just didn't remember about them. So this will go back in. These will go back into that box. Sorry, pre-sorting for next week. Okay, this goes out. Here we are. Okay, so that box is done. 1 box down, 1 box to go, finishes. 23 minutes. Alright. Plus all the added stuff. Did you see Simon sitting on my chair? Oh my goodness. He just climbed right up there. Sorry. We're going back to the beginning of the videos. Simon looks perplexed. He's like, what did you move the box for? I was comfy. Here we go. Here we go. The Sip Parade. Although I have nothing to sip on right now. All of these have made it into my wheel, except for, no, I think all of them are in my wheel right now. That's a lot in my wheel, by the way, guys. Like, I'm not going to show you because you're going to get intimidated, but here's the box, and it was really heavy. Same kind of box, same situation, just black. So this is the white one. Got it at Giant Tiger. Giant Tiger is a Canadian, I used to work there, Canadian department store, kind of Walmart, but Canadian, is what it is. Okay, so here we go. Let's start with my first unofficial project bag. It held another bag. Okay, this is Enchanting in... I get confused because I have to find it first, but I get confused because on the front cover of this magazine, why don't I just look at the legend, guys? That will take a lot less time. So, Enchanting 56. Oh, and this magazine is dying. Meaning I just might as well just take out the pattern. Alright, so, Enchanting Dragonfly by Doreen Jones. Full coverage. Have a story about the full coverage situation, but it's going to be okay. I've moved past it. I don't post there anymore. Full coverage fanatics kind of just told me a little bit like, Doreen Jones doesn't do full coverage. I was like, okay. Anyway, whatever. Is what it is. I just walked away. I didn't cause a ruckus because it's not worth it in the end, guys. Not worth it. So that was last year, by the way. Okay, so here I am. Okay, I'll tell you a story. The world is full of stories today because apparently I did not tell enough stories because I didn't on my Stitch With Me. So I'll fold it up like this. I might go back to my LNS, which is Wool Time in Ottawa in Nepean. So they had a tornado 2017. They, meaning Eastern Ontario, essentially, had a tornado 2018? Oh, no. Anyway, they were closed because the tornado had hit their ceiling. They got leaks in their roof. Anyway, so went to their pop-up shop kind of thing because they were still open, but they were at a different location. They had only brought over certain specialty threads. This is all DMC. It's all in the called for, but except for the variegated and variegated. Not called for. So I have it, but I don't know if I'm going to go back to somewhere and find the variegated, the called for, and rip all that out. We'll see. Maybe who knows. I have this in a fun little case that James got me. Well, not got me. He had it in his collection of stuff. And all my current threads. Oh, it's 210. Sorry, I thought it was a 211 and I got very excited. And anyway, are all in there. Messy, 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 but that's where I was. That's what was happening. And I need to remind myself to just take out that pattern because it being in that magazine is no longer helping the situation. Alright, so let's dig in, shall we? Because that clearly cannot fit in the box. So the first thing out of the box is the companion piece, one of the companion pieces to the mini banner winter. So this is mini banner summer. And I'm not going through what kind of fabric is on because chances are it's Ada. Alright, here I am. Da, 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 da. So this also gives me a little bit of, oh, this is where I am on this kind of, if it ever does, because some of these, not all of them of course, but some of these are on the Whip Go board. So That's there. This doesn't need to be in there anymore unless I... Sorry. Reorganizing life. Over there. Let's put the books over there. Okay. Taking up space. That's why. Anyway, this is one... Oh, this is another Whip Go piece for this month, but it hasn't made it into being called yet. So this is So Much Snow Much to Love. My little snowman guy. I feel like as if I just have the white of the snowman's body to stitch. I'll try and find it in... This came out of... This is why I have the book in the box. I was listening on my tablet to me. If I'm not talking loud enough, let me know. If I'm... Because I don't know if it was just where I was... Had my speaker, I guess, on the tablet place, but everything on my tablet is quiet. So I just wanted to know if I'm quiet too. Yeah, so all I have left... Well, not all I have left. So I have his little body, the white body, of course, the snowman body. And then I have mittens and a shovel left to do on this guy. But here he is right here. This guy right here. So his scarf is done, his hat is done, his little vest is done. I just need to do the mittens, the body, and this shovel. Alright. I'm going to be referring to that book a lot. Because I have a lot in here that... Let's just keep this book over here. Okay, where are we at now? Okay, so the next one is a Lizzie Kate. It is on my... It is on my Whip Go board. Yep. So I'm just waiting for it to be called on my Whip Go board. So Lizzie Kate, Be Who You Are. I stitched a little bit on this last week for an impromptu stitch with me that I never posted. I just wanted to see if it was going to make it on the figure out another stitching situation. So, there we go. I know it's... Hold, please. This will be better. Okay, let's put it up against that book. There we are. So, I'm probably about half done. A little over half done this. Be who you are, because those who matter don't mind, and those who mind don't matter. Love Lizzie Kate. Don't have a lot of her stuff, but I love Lizzie Kate. Alright. That's a lie too. I don't have a lot, of course, but I have enough. Another book. I'm going to put that over there until I get to Thomas. Alright, so Mirabilia. This is my only current Mirabilia. I do have another one in my stash, but it's a new start. Restart, I should say, for sometime this year. This is... so I started her for a Mother's Day gift 4. Now, this is going to be the 4th Mother's Day that she's not going to get it for. Is what it is. I think it was 2016. 2016. I like when I fold it and it's easily accessible to see. Okay, there we are. The last time I worked on it, I did that. How do people do this? Okay. Okay. There you go. This stripe of gray up here is what I worked on last. I saw another stitcher online working on it as well, and I was like, hey, I have that too. You should come hang out with me, and we can maybe stitch it together, but that's not how my rotation works, right? So that's okay. I am putting almost everything in a handy-dandy Ziploc bag. That is my go-to project bags, because, you know, why not? Oh, there's Thomas. I might as well just pull him out right now. Okay, so not in order, but here we are. This is, where is he? There he is. This is for my nephew. He just turned 1 in January. This is Baby Hippo 123. And he essentially turned into my dedicated Flossmas stitching, because I really wanted to get him finished for really wanted to get him finished for Christmas, but it didn't end up happening, so here I am. I still have, essentially, except for his body, the rest of the bottom half to do. Again, on my Whip Go board, so hopefully before, too long, he will get called. Maybe I'll give it to him. Not him, my sister, for her birthday in May. So I'm hoping for, certain numbers, of course, just like everybody else. But I love all my pieces. So there's that. Put them away. Who's next? I had a lot of starts in December. This was not one of them, but yeah. So this one came out of a booklet that came from a World of Cross Stitch magazine. Free with issue 261. So I am working on her. Ooh, focus. That doesn't normally happen. Anyway, so there she is. I have her body done. And I'm starting to work on the green sparkly. Using DMC and Madeira. Madeira sparkly stuff. There she is. So her dress is, her red of the dress is done. I just need to finish outlining in, well, what it is. Green. Finishing the green in that. And then creating her wings all in the green as well. We'll see how that goes. I'm not really a sparkly floss user. Not feeling it. But also for my mother-in-law. That was supposed to be Christmas. Didn't happen. In case she doesn't celebrate it. Okay, here we go. This one is for my dad. Also a Lizzie Kate. A couple of years ago. Also kind of in the realm of 2016. I picked up the floss and fabric and pattern for, where are we at? Prayer of St. Francis. Anyway. It's a little bit over halfway done, so I don't know why. Also on the wheel, but I don't know why I just don't get it out and stitch on it, but it's on my Whip Go board. So also waiting for the day that this number is called, because, I'd like to be able to give it to him eventually, right? Within the last couple of years, he's gone through quite a lot of health things, so hopefully soon. Hi, hold on just a second. Sorry. We were communicating through 3 walls. Anyway. Okay, so next on the the sip box. Right? Is that gonna be a thing? I don't think so. Anyway, is also on the Whip Go board. I could tell you about it, couldn't I? Well, I look at it. So this is Disney's from Jan Lin, Winnie the Pooh Seasons. Oh, so my mother-in-law, well, I got this out last night. My father-in-law stopped by last night and gave us a pizza that needs to be cooked, but still, regardless, it's in our fridge. I'm starving. It's 12 something, 1 o'clock maybe. Anyway, here's my progress on Winnie the Pooh seasons. So I'm working on the winter season block. I don't know who's on the phone, but James is awake and talking, so there's that. Alright. Sorry, there was a delivery for the pharmacy downstairs. We do deliveries of medication to clients of his that aren't able to get to the pharmacy to pick them up. And so that was why I had to pause the video. Plus, you didn't hear any of it, but he was like, yeah, it has to happen today. And I was like, no, can I finish what I'm doing? Like, can I finish this? Or do we have to go right now? No, it has to happen today. I was like, ah. All right. Also on the whip go board, I don't know why I have trouble saying that, is it? Innocence. Oh, ha. I didn't tell him my conversation with my landlord this morning. Oops. Okay, so yeah, so this is Innocence by Dimensions. She's beautiful. I don't know if I'm gonna get to ever finish her, but she is on the whip go board, so there's that. Oh yeah, I have to go to Staples. And print something out for my landlord. I need ink in my printer, people. I need ink. Life would be so much easier with ink. Okay. So here she is. So I started out when I started her, I started with her face in the middle, and then I worked out all the way to the edge. I don't know if that's the edge, but it's going to be soon. So there she is. And then another thing that I picked up at a thrift store in my neck of the woods is Welcome Friends by Elsa Williams. This is on linen. This is, hold up, number 28 Irish linen. Anyway, it's going to be 2/2. It is 2/2. Yeah, that's all I have to say about it. I don't know when it's going to be done. I don't know how, I don't know which way is up. There's a lot of things. That is a problem with this. Not a problem. Just, I should, maybe, I feel like it's this way. But, who knows. So, super small start. I think it was because I wasn't feeling said piece. Like, I wasn't like, I picked it up because I wanted to save it. But then, I don't know. It didn't strike a stitch 100 stitches in it right away kind of feeling. So that was kind of my theory on my my starts for this year. I need to put at least 100 stitches in on the first day, and then try and stitch on it every day until the next, which is going to be hard. I don't know how that's going to work. For this new rotation that I'm doing, this surprise rotation, do I just stitch on the new start until another new start comes up? I'll figure it out. Alright, next one is by Dimensions. It is Floral Retreat. It's a gold collection, as you can see in the sun. And not super far, but, you know, a start and a half. The top left corner with all of my shadows. Anyway, there's like 15 different colors in there. So it's slow, and it's all over like 4/1, so it's definitely a Dimensions hit. The book that this pattern is in is over there. I'm not getting up again. Sorry, party people. Oh. Ambulance. Sorry. I'm such a kid. Okay. Call for airplanes, call for ambulances. This is called well, there's a piece of paper that says it right here. Noel tree ornament. It goes this way. Last I heard was I had put like 432 stitches around that outside border. I did that all in one day. So yeah, that's where it is. It's gonna have Noelle in it. It's not full coverage, I don't think. It could be. But Noelle is written on the inside. When I show this all again, maybe next week, I'll pull out the book that's over there and not be lazy and get it out for you. Alright. Oh, sorry, Simon. Next is another Dimensions. Ooh, I've gotten a little bit farther on her, but I gotta get new bags for these. Okay, that's just done. That's done. Okay, so this is Fairy Tale by Dimensions. There's a lot of glitter in that. Like, there's a lot of filament. I don't know what they call it. Anyway, I don't know what Dimensions calls it. So, wow. We got a new organizational skills soon. All right, so here I am. So yeah, sorry. I worked down the first row of 5, column of 5, and then I worked this way. Now I'm going to work it up. I don't know why I decided to do it that way, but that's how it's working. So this is the full length of the first page. I'm working over. I don't know why I stopped there. Is that the whole... I don't remember. It is what it is. Like I said, most of these are on 14 count Ada. So that's why I'm not going into any kind of who did what, when, how, all of that stuff. And most of my whips, my new starts are not having the called for. They're just what was in my stash. This one is called Traditional Treats. I started it as one of my Flossmas 2019 starts. So this is going to be, is she somewhere? They're somewhere. Yeah, she's over here in this book. I should say. They are over here in this book. In this book, a Cross Stitchers Countdown to Christmas. So, what's going on? What's the happenstance? Oh, there. Oh, this is gonna be hard. Okay, so, I can try on this one. So here they all are. They're around this cake or this candle or whatever this is, as a cake topper, I guess. Cake cider. So yeah. So right now I'm working on. I think it's this girl in the middle. Yep. Also not in the called for colors. What are you gonna do? Especially when one is trying to save money and not spend a whole lot and not have to drive all the way to the LNS, and because that's far. Okay. Here is another Whip Go piece. We're almost through the box, guys. Don't worry. Another Whip Go piece. It's by Dimensions. It was also from my mom at one point for one of the random Mother's Days. Didn't happen, of course, so Dimensions So Busy. This one, for now, permanently stays on a hoop for some unknown reason. I am not quite sure why. Sorry about the clink. Oh, that doesn't go that way. Alright. Good grief. Alright, there we are. So, last time I worked on him, I am now working on this and his inside reflection on the mirror, because this is a mirror. Sorry about the crazy lighting. Apparently, whenever it's what it is, guys. It is what it is today. I'm only on this side of the room because I didn't have enough space over there to put everything without having to bend down, bend up. Go up, get down, get up, get down. That's just a stitching spot. It's not a floss tube. Large amount of stuff. But Piece of paper says, Simon says, Simon. Piece of paper says, let's open it up and find out. That's what it says. Shamrock Sampler. So this was one of my middle to last starts of January. Sorry, just trying to figure out which way it goes. I think it goes that way. We're gonna do it like a scroll. Alright, so this is, here we go. Can you see that? Yeah, alright. I think it goes this way. If it doesn't go this way, then, oh, I guess it goes this way. I don't know. It's what it is. I think it goes that way. Okay, so, sorry about all the turning. So, also from the book that's across on the table over there, this is Shamrock Sampler from a 1990 book. If you watched any of my January floss tubes, you'll know all about it. Go back and watch. And I found the green scissors, guys. I don't have to use the big scissors anymore. I got the green ones. Okay, this is a pink. This is the pink I need for that. 761. No, it's like an 819. Okay, sorry. I have to go through all the bags again and get out all of said threads because I'm not keeping them in there for life. Nope. Okay, what's next? This is a leisure arts book. It is A to Z alphabets. Oh, jeepers. Okay. And so it's from this book. It's not this pattern, but it's from this book. And it's this pattern. So it's called A is for Apple. Sorry about the light. And I gotta open it up to see what's happening. Oh yeah. They didn't say that I needed more than one skein of it. Skein. What do you say? Skein, right? I gotta get that in my head. All right. Yeah, I finished the border, guys. Look at that. I finished the border. So, the outside border, at least. Now, what I'm doing right now is I gotta get a board or something, guys. Okay, what I'm doing now is just working on the green little spaces. There's gonna be lines, and you get the picture. Anyway, that's where I am. This was started a while ago. I was not living here. I was still living at my old house. So I just... How did I... Alright. Game on. That has its own colors for it. So they're all down there. Some of them are bobbinated. Some of them are not. The ones that are not, I have not used yet in the pattern. So, wow, there's a lot of dropping today. How are they all going to get stuffed back in there? I don't know. I do not know. Okay. Who's next? That looks like another new start because my January 1st new start. So here we are. What did I start up the year with? Oh yeah. The cat did it. We had situations. This outside border was supposed to be not that color. So, yeah, that's, I'm going to have to add some stitches because I decided that I was not going to rip all of that out for another color. It essentially says, it's in that book. You gotta go back and watch the videos, guys. Sorry. It's not any. I should just pause this at the end and go get the book and go through all of it. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how much time we've got left. / how much time I have. What is this? What is this? It's like a game. What is this? Bloom Where You Are. This was a December 31st, 2019 start. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It goes like this. So this is fully all the way across. So there's no more width-wise. And now I'm just going to go down. So that's that. There's going to be little... I don't have the magazine anywhere in sight, but it is from the Just Cross Stitch April 2018 magazine. If you're looking for it, it's going to say Bloom Where You Are Planted. There was a poll, an unofficial poll that I started on Instagram. Shush! I don't swear, guys. Sorry about the slightly mangled. What is that? What is this? Oh, because I didn't... Did I start this? Did I want to start this and I haven't started this yet? What is... Good grief, that looks like it's not even been touched yet. Did I take out a needle of this and that's what it's... Oh no, I started it. Oh boy. Alright, sorry. I didn't think I was going to start this. So, Dimensions, opened from the bottom. Haven't taken anything out yet. So this is Dimensions. Tulip Drama. It's beautiful. Am I ever going to finish it? It's on black. Who knows? You can barely see the start. But there's a row of green half stitches. I think it ended up on my Whip Go board, but I'm not sure if it did. I cannot recall, and I can't see where. Yeah, no, I haven't done anything. This is how they come. Kind of wrapped around the fabric. Anyways, have not really even tried to start at all yet. Beautiful colors, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe when I start stitching it, I'll fall in love, but it was one of those Dollarama purchases when Dollarama was doing $4 Dimension Gold kits. So I picked up quite a few. This does not have a picture anymore, although I can insert one before or after or whatever you want to do. This is Celestial Gathering. I'm getting tired of putting things behind, so sorry guys. I'm just going to try and not get it away. So yeah, so I'm working currently on the border, the red border around the outside, working down. I got his eyes filled in, her eyes, his eyes. The sun is a girl, the moon is a boy. It's going to be the sun and moon and a whole lot of astrological signs all around it, as they are, if they were stars, kind of. Anyway, we are almost done. Nothing is clicking closed anymore, but that's okay. I've got 1, 2, 4 things left, so let's do Raymond. So, an hour in, do you need a break? Holy cow. Okay, here we are. So, this is a Mill Hill kit. This is one of the only ones that I kept, because I like him. So, his name is Raymond, and I don't have because it was a kit, of course, but I don't have the floss for it anymore. Old. This picture has been through the ringer. Sorry. So this is gonna need a back, because yeah, is that gonna make it? Sure. All right, so here I am. Last time I worked on it, I was working down on the border on the bottom. There we go. Raymond is a Whip Go piece. That's what I'm gonna say, a Whip Go piece. I don't have to figure out how to say what go board. I don't know why it's so hard to say. Here is another companion piece to the winter and summer Debbie Mum mini banner series from Dimensions. This one is spring. I'm almost so close. So close, so close, so close to finishing. So close, like one more spin of the wheel, kind of so close. So, after all those so's, here we are. So she's, this bird, oh my goodness, so cute. So I have a few more things down here, a few more things over here. Got to finish the house, but super, super, super easy to read chart. Working on the white, of course, is making it far easier than anticipated, especially when I'm working on Hades and other things in the meantime, right? So, two more things. This is like almost like, you can almost see the pile. See, it's like right there. Ooh, right there. This is like the last bag that I've, guys, it's been a lot. I have a lot of stuff. Oh, no, three more things. Sorry, three more. Okay. Advent calendar from Joan Elliott. Came out of this book. This book. Was one of the first patterns. So this is going to be, I call him Merry Christmas. I don't really know what it's called, but it's day number 25 of the Advent calendar. Mostly all in the called for colors because Joan Elliott. Almost done as well. Just gonna use my floss bag. Alright, so there we are. I ended up doing the snowflakes. I call those snowflakes. They presumably are, right? 4/1. Just to make them pop a little bit off of the fabric. I don't know if that advent calendar is released anywhere else. I haven't looked, but I found that book at a local thrift shop. This is Penguins at Play. This was one of my last, well, one of my January starts. Sorry, not one of my last, because you saw my last. Anyway, I fixed, the last time I stitched on him, I fixed the situation that was his little, neck, I guess. But that's how far I got on him. So he's 4/1. Apparently I have a cold, sniffly. 4/1, just because he is a ornament. It's called Penguins at Play. Oh, I can show you what he's going to look like because I have the book there. It's out of the 2017 Just Cross Stitch ornament issue. Is this because I've been talking and I don't have any liquid to supplement that? Anyway, who knows? It is in this book. Where in this book? It's in the front. Nope. There he is. So this is the specific one I'm doing, the one that's walking. There are 3 options, and I can make it into a round, I guess you could call it, an ornament that's round. So baby steps. We're just gonna do that for now. See how far he gets. When I finish him, I'll figure out what I want to do next. The next one in here is another Hade. It's currently one of her ones that are Michelle Saeta, one of the freebies that are there right now. This is Maui Princess. I started in the bottom right corner and goes this way. So ignore this. This was another Hade I attempted to try and start. It's in my new starts of this year, but here is where I am. This is my, I don't know, what is that, like 100 by 100, 200 by 200? Who knows? This is on 25 count Floba fabric in like oatmeal or something. Anyway, tried to start another hater on it. Didn't happen. So all you got is a pen and some fluff because my cats love my duvet and have shredded it to pieces. And this box was sitting between my bedside table and my bed and the cats. And that does not have a bag. And we made it through the box. So now I just gotta put everything back in the box. Bear with me. So tomorrow is a crazy, crazy day. I'll tell you this. I don't recall double booking an appointment for James. I think they did it on their own, meaning the hospital. At least they're at the same location. In Ottawa he at least has, well, yes, in Ottawa we have a lot of hospitals, but they're all quite far apart. So at least where we are going tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning, like, we gotta be there, like, be present, be in the appointment room for 8:30. It's been a whole appointment situation. Anyway, oh, and we have to pay for parking. Where's the cash for that? Who knows? Life goes on. We'll figure it out. Anyway. So, yeah, we have a speech appointment at, like, 8:30, and then or 8:50, but then before that, he's got something else at 8:30. What? I'm hoping there's something else at 8:30 is, I think it's a swallow test, like a camera down his throat. He's not looking forward to it, that's all I gotta say. He said, you're not gonna like this, but they want to see down your throat again, I think. So, just to see what his esophagus is doing, how it's progressing. I didn't want to have you sit there in silence because that's just awkward and who knows, right? So, these pieces have to somehow fit in this too. So, this can go in there. Oh, ow! That hurt. It's not a lot of pieces, it's just what, 2? Okay, put them somewhere in the middle. In hopes that they will just stay. Are we ready for some finishes? Again, thank you for joining me for an hour and 6 minutes. It's one of my definite longer videos. If you've had to pause, if you've had to come back to me, if you've had to whatever, thank you. Thank you for joining me on this crazy long floss tube. For me, at least. I know sometimes most stitchers have this length of video on a normal day. I'm not normal. Not normal at all. But I will tell you that we're almost done, people. Maybe another 20 minutes, maybe. Hopefully I won't disturb Simon. I have to reach. Oh, jeepers. Okay. Hey, look at that. By the way, this is all my finishes. So in my stitching career. Possibly not. Did I bring over the... No, I didn't need to do that. Did I... Where's the... There might be 1 or 2 missing. Anyway. I know mostly all of the designers and all of the chart names. So, as I start out, and I have no idea about this one. So this is Live, Laugh, Love by Lizzie Kate. There is a companion piece that I think is also in the pile, but I'm not sure. So this is the now part of Live, Laugh, Love. There's a then, so, or that is the then, and anyways, is what it is. Here's my welcome butterfly by Dimensions. All of these things, all of these things are on 14 count white Aida. Welcome butterfly by Dimensions. This is I Degree, also by Dimensions. You'll hear a theme going. Actually, I think that might be the end of it. But it says, I'd agree with you, but then we'd both be wrong. Finished that in 2019. Finished this one in 2019. Maybe 2018. Maybe 2018. Maybe. I think I have other finishes, other places. This was just one where I saw it. Okay. We're gonna go with, this was a freebie from Doreen Jones. Um, I have no idea what it's called, but it's definitely a monthly series. So I did March because that is when my birthday is. It should say mum here, M-U-M, of course, because Doreen is from the UK, is from England, so the UK. So I guess Mother's Day in the UK is in March. Anyway, so yeah, so I liked him. He was a cat. He was cute. Mostly called for colors. Huh. I think I still have the rest of that on. I was going to do a whole layout. It was going to be a thing. Can't tell you when I finished it. It was before 2018. This also before 2018. I He is from this is my Instagram picture. He is from um, the 365 days of cross stitch calendar a day, page a day calendar. Um, I don't recall the name of it, but there we are. He's pretty adorable. I love him. He is also in all of the called for colors. It's just ironic because it's a duck in boots and has an umbrella. Here is what I've been telling everybody for so long, that I'll get it out. I promise I'll get it out. I'll get it out. I'll get it out. I got it out. Whoa, he is backwards. Okay, so here he is. And this is the Debbie Mum banner, mini banner by Dimensions for fall, autumn, whatever you want to call it. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's autumn. So I finished this one actually on my honeymoon. We went to Las Vegas to go see my dad. He wasn't able to come up to the wedding, so we went down there so that we could see him around the time we got married. He was having health problems, so he wasn't able to come up. That's what I finished, either on the plane or stitching in his backyard, actually. So yeah, this one was fun, so that's why I decided to. I kind of started them all at the same time, but this one definitely, love fall the best. Caught my eye, and that's what I brought. So this one I finished not too long ago. This was First One to Smile by Dimensions. This is how far I got on him because I didn't want to finish all of the wording. It didn't necessarily have to appeal to me, so I just finished Smile. Tried to start the outlining of him, like the back stitching of him. Didn't happen. I've started now initializing and dating my pieces. So JB is me, and there we are. He's adorable. My first finish of 2020, but my last piece is this little bird. I started him in 2020, and I finished him on the same day. So there we go. These little those are supposed to be French knots. That didn't end up happening, but I just wanted him finished. So that's what I did. And that's all I have. I don't have, oh, yeah, no. I might pause you and go get that bag that I was going to tell you I was going to get, and the book. So hold on. Okay, so, a long time ago, when I first started stitching, so 20 years ago, Cross Stitch Covered was in Ottawa. I miss it greatly. Their brick and mortar, I guess is what you call it, their brick and mortar shop ended up not, like, closing down, and then they were online for a little bit, and then that was it. So sad, but that's where most of this bag came from. This is what I was going to originally stitch my mother-in-law for my daily 30, Our Father, so it's the thing. Our Father which art in heaven, but I just wasn't feeling it. I knew it wasn't ever going to be finished because now I don't stitch anything that I don't, wasting time, people. Time is precious. Alright. I had more fabric. Don't have to go out quite yet to go get more fabric. I should have not cut it out, but so I started The Last Supper a long time ago, and I'll show you my progress on it, but I cut them up to try and start that, but it didn't end. So I just got... So this is the beginning of it, but he's not, it goes this way, but he's not going to end up being finished because clearly he's not going to end up on this fabric. Anyway, he meaning the first of the boys in the picture. That's not where I am in my life right now, so it's not going to happen. But anyway. Past lifers. Oh, there they are. Yippee! Okay, so I found more finishes. Sorry, I didn't know that I was going to be so exuberant. I originally made this for my niece. She's 12 now, so that's how old this is. She's going to be 13 in April, but that's crazy. But this was originally going to say her name and the date and the whatever, but then when I finally finished it, my sister's sister-in-law, so anyway, you can figure it out, I had already made one for her, so this is now, I'm gonna rip this out and maybe, I don't know, who knows, right? Who knows what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it in my finish pile, because as far as I'm concerned, that is finished. Can't tell you anything else about it, but that's about it. This one is, I think it's by Stony Creek, actually. The pattern... could be in here, so I can tell you in a second. There it is. So yeah, notable quote. It's been an hour, 16 people. Notable quotables. Last Minute by Stony Creek. So I'm going to hold it back, way back here, because it's just the... Anyway. And here we are. So I ad-libbed a little bit. Very messy back. I didn't... You can tell what I stitched back in the day and what I didn't. So this is what I had to finish off. This face, to finish the TikToks around the outside. Anyway, so that can also go in my finished pile. It says, if it weren't for the last minute, nothing would get done. That is still true to me today. Definite procrastinator. Definite procrastinator. 1000%. What else is in this bag? Okay, so I either a lot of patterns that don't have... Alright, so I started it, I guess, but I don't have the threads for it. I have a whole lot of Disney series, so I don't have the threads, like I said, anymore for them, but I started him. I started Eeyore. It says, what does it say? Feeling dreamy? Yeah. I think I got this when I got the seasons. Yep, there he is. He is started. I don't... Oh, and there's a needle in there, so I'll take it out because I'm not going to finish it. There's that. If you want any of these patterns, just let me know. These charts that I don't have thread for anymore, but I still have the pattern. I still have everything else. Don't know where this is. Don't have anything... Like, I have the pattern, but I don't have anything else for it. This is called Best Friends Forever. It is colored on, but it is colored on in pencil, so you can probably erase it. But, regardless, it says, best friends until forever, friends until forever, best friend, over and over and over again, in the background. But it's Pooh and Eeyore with a bunch of butterflies. I laughed at myself because I did the same thing, but not with Corona boxes. I did it with a... Sorry, I'm referring to Caroline off the Grid Needle Arts. I did the same thing, but I used a candy box instead. Wrote down the whatever it was. I don't know what it was at this time, of course, but my alterations, my new pattern, new colors for the pattern, plus a bunch of threads. You know how it's an old thread is when they are on paper bobbins versus the plastic. Should I rewrap? Should I just say it's old thread, so therefore no? I don't know what to do. Anyway, next one in my Disney pile is put it all off till morning. I have the fabric in here, I have the chart in here, but I don't have the threads. It's a common theme. I don't know where all the threads are. I think they're all in DMC anyway, so maybe. Let's check it out. This is probably the wrong one. Yep. What? No. Oh yeah. They have the color. It's DMC. Ooh, it's DMC over here. So 310, yada yada yada. So if you want it, you can have it. I'm not gonna work on it. They do though have that basement smell. Just saying. So you might just want new fabric. Hit me up. Let me know. Let me know what you want. Alright, this is just the pattern. I might still actually stitch this, so I'm not going to give it up yet. Jiffy says pattern. Come on now. Warm your soul. So it says, warm your soul in sunlight. Calm your fears with moonbeams. Wish on a shimmering star. I'll let you know if I do that. Some freebies from Cross Stitch Covered. They are both from Anchor. One is Santa Bunny. Very cute. I think I might stitch him up. Maybe as a Flossmas 2020. Because I'm going to try again, guys. I'm going to try again. Okay, and then Everything Coming Up Roses. Also by Anchor. Studio B. Anchor. Oh, no, this one was designed by Alma Lynn Designs, just produced by Anchor, or whatever. So they have, of course, all the Anchor colors. I stitched in DMC, but before I put it away last, I had converted everything. Oh, dear. Don't rip. Okay, I had converted everything. This design was from 1998, so that's how old this is. Anyway. That's when I started stitching, I think. 98. That's a good reference point, right? And then this one is Everything's Coming Up Roses. Not really no, not so much. That is like a mother-in-law stitch, if I get around to it, but we'll see. Don't think so. Back in the day, my sister wanted me to make a family tree. I ended up making a family tree and giving it to her, and now she wants me to make her another one, regardless. I picked up, this was at Wool Time though. This is a new pattern, of our family tree. My family was not going to finish, it was not going to fit on that tree. It wasn't going to happen. There are not enough spaces. My family is too big. It's fully kitted still. If you want it, let me know. I'll magically put it in the mailbox. What's that? What is that? That's a freebie. Just a name tag thing. Alright, these last couple booklets. My best friend and my sister got married in the same year, 2004. Both recently have divorced and gotten new other halves, but this was the one that I did for my best friend, Bent Creek, because this was definitely a, them kind of thing. So I Do by Bent Creek. Already stitched, already out there, but it was in the my not take a picture of everything days. So this was for my sister and her, at the time, husband. This is Folk Art Wedding by Karen Avery by Dimensions. So I was pretty impressed with myself that I finished this one, actually, on time even. But I finished both of them at the time, on time. You know, gave them to them for their wedding gifts. Wow! But there's that. Yeah. It's charted specifically for them. Like I charted it. Well, you can't see that anyway. Whatever. It's all in pencil. And then I did the same thing for my best friend in this one. It's all charted specifically for them, but I can of course erase it and hand it over. The one of my last purchases. Oh no, lies. That was both at Cross Stitch Cupboard. It was really great, guys. Really great. Really miss it. One of the wool time purchases that I made that I'm gonna have to get different fabric because I never picked up the fabric, but is what it is. I really like it. It's really colorful. I have all of the floss for it. It is Macaws by Artisy, I guess. Creative Designs. Artwork by H.G. Rose in 2010. They're just really pretty birds. Not that I'm a bird person, but I picked it up and I was like, I need this. There are still 2 charts in this house somewhere. I want them back. My house has made them so I cannot find them. One of them is a cottage, is a house, is a something. And then the other one is a Praiseworthy Stitches piece that I want to find because I want to start it. I want to get the fancy floss, the overdyed floss for it and start because I want it for Christmas. That's it, guys. Told you, almost an hour 30, hour and a half. I didn't get the book. Next time, I will get the book. That book that all of those pieces that you saw at the SIP parade. All those 1990 pieces. Yep. Next week, maybe I'll do a stitch, like a brief, not stitch with me on Saturday when I film next. I'll flip through all of those pieces before I start the stitch with me. At that point, it is still random. I still don't know what it's going to be, of course, by then, because it's also, it might be my daily 30. It might be something that I spun from the wheel. So until then, I hope you have a great week. I hope to figure out this doctor's scheduling crisis tomorrow. James suggested that we just arrive for the first appointment and get them to call the next people, because it's in the same building, well, the same campus, the same hospital, and say he's going to be a few minutes late or what the situation is. You know, book him for, whatever. So hopefully it all works out tomorrow. I'll let you know on Saturday. And that's it, I think. So have a great day, sparkle and shine. I hope everybody gets all the stitching time that they want. And I will talk to everybody later. Bye, guys.